Welcome. We know her affectionately as Mad Mab, but of course it is Miss Annabelle Lee. Make yourself comfortable. Come and join me. What a great. Doesn't seem like a year and a half, does it? Seems like yesterday. Whoa.
Oh God,
What a weekend that was, eh?
Right.
Oh, we're not. We thought we'd leave him up there. We're not going to leave him up there.
Oh no.
No, we're not. Of course, you know, in this day and age, we do not allow young ladies to travel on their own. It's not done, is it?
No.
So we had a young man who's sort of responsible for us being here, really, I suppose. Please welcome our superstar, Richard Kit Carpenter. And of course, we've already met him twice.
Yeah, cool.
Half the Scottish contingent have arrived, the other half are still not with us. Still not believing. And Margaret not believing. Still.
Ooh.
Oh, oh right, okay, say no more. Will you please welcome back onto stage, all the way from the car park the other side, this time, Nasir, Mark Ryan.
You've no idea how excited I am to see the writers that I've been involved with and about what my opinion was about how they should progress with writing. And I said, well, probably the best writer I know, Richard Carpenter, told me when we started working on Rutland Sherwood that he didn't complete the scripts for the first 6 episodes because he wanted to see what the boys brought to the project and then he could finish off the scripts, which at the time for Showtime Cable was an absolutely insane idea, that they would actually commission a show without the writer finishing the scripts. That would not happen today. That is absolutely true. And I said Richard had both the courage and the foresight to follow his instinct and come and stay with us up in Annie for about a month while we filmed, to get to know the boys, to get to know this odd group, to find out how we worked together chemically, what was our relationship, and why we'd congealed into this little thing called the Merries. And I said that is the kernel of really true genius writing, is to experience it and then writing, and then have the courage to go, no, I'll change, I'm going to go in this direction. And I said, that's not going to happen that much these days. And I said, so when people talk about Robin and Sherwood, when you talk about the writing and the vision of actually going, I'm going to have the courage to do this, this is the man. This is the guy. All right? So that's how I
I'm going to add a bit to that, because it's not strictly true. What I said to them was, at the moment I know more about the characters than you do, but very shortly you will know more individually about each of your characters than I do, because you will grow into the character and I will be writing for the character as you present it. So in a sense Mark is right, but he hasn't quite got it right. Do you see what I mean? And so and what was so good was that they brought such a lot, each of them, to the characters. I mean, Mark certainly did. He was so loquacious, he never stopped talking. And so I thought, well, that's got to be part of his character.
It's got to stop.
He's got to talk all the time, you know. So I didn't write him any lines. He was quite happy, because he was a bit like the man from nowhere, Clint Eastwood, when he used to play these western parts, and he never spoke. And so you got very intrigued by him. And I think that's what happened to Mark, that Mark became the most intriguing character of all, because he said so little. And after all,
But
film
did so much.
did so much.
I tried.
And after all, the important thing in film is movement, isn't it? I mean, it's not words. Film started without talking, didn't it? For a number of years. I mean, Garbo made films that were silent. And she was one of the greatest film actresses ever. And people like Chaplin, for instance. Chaplin didn't talk until he got to The Great Dictator in 1940. Then he talked too much. You know, so I think it's very important to realise when you read a script and you think, well, what do I say? Well, I'm on every page. I'm on every page, so that's okay, you know. And I don't need a lot of words. And in fact, Mark created this character purely like a silent film star, you know. And it really worked well, didn't it?
I should say so.
Yeah.
But did you, just to clarify, because I don't know this, Kip, so you can tell us now. Did you present Showtime with 6 fully written scripts? Or did you present with like 3 and go, here's the storylines for the others?
Yeah. I wrote the first 3 scripts and then the storylines for the next 3. But I didn't present them with an unfinished script.
Right.
I might have written half the script and then how it finishes. Do you know?
Right.
There's various ways of doing it. Of course, improvisation's done a lot these days. And whole scenes are improvised by people, you know, major stars today improvise a scene. And it has a lot of life, a lot of natural colour as a result. So there was a certain amount of improvisation in Robin and Sherwood, not as much as feature films have today. But that's how it worked.
There you go.
So, coming back